Hey guys, welcome to another metal art video with Matt. Today I'm going to attempt to make a butcher knife out of this little 3/8 thick steel plate that I have left over, guys. So I'm not going to use this for anything, so I might as well try to make a nice butcher knife. So I picked up this little fake butcher knife in the Halloween section for like $1. Went ahead and wrote template on there, guys, so I know. But this is a great way to make these things out of like old metals, to get you a template. That way you can just take a marker and trace out the outline, cut it out, and then shine it up real good and sharpen it and make you a handle for it, guys. So that's what we're going to do today. So what the first thing I'm going to do is just take my little Sharpie marker right here. I want to line it up on the plate and make sure that I get every bit of this on there that I can use, just like this. And then I'm going to take my Sharpie and trace it out. Alright, so now I have my pattern traced out of the butcher knife. So now we need to take our angle grinder and go ahead and cut out all these that we can. And what I'm going to probably do is, like, say for right here, the straight line, is just cut it off straight first, like that. Go straight lines, and then do all my straight lines. Then I'll get in here and get like even craftier with it, and might even have to use a jigsaw with a metal blade to get in some of these tight corners, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that now, but first I'm gonna put on my gloves and my glasses. Alright guys, so I have the piece now rough cut out, as you can see. Here we go. Still got a little bit to cut off on the top edge right there. You can see that line, just kind of showing you how that came out. So once I cut this little edge piece right here off with the straight cut right there, then I'm going to take my grinder wheel right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and smooth around all the edges. I kind of went ahead and did that a little bit to kind of show y'all out there, that way it's not all jagged and sharp. But around these little cuts right here, I want to smooth those down with my grinding wheel first, and then we'll go and fine tune it with my 80 sandpaper on a DA. So this is what it looks like, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to grinding some stuff down and smoothing it out, and then we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so I've went around and grinded all the sharp edges again with the grinder and smoothed it and kind of shaped it a little better than I did. And so what I'm going to do is focus a little more here on the top where it got a little jagged right here. And I'm just going to make sure that that's all one nice smooth layer right there. So I'm going to grind that down some more up here on the top, around the sides. Then what I'm going to do is put the little pitch right here, like you see on this blade right there. You see how it's got that pitch in the front. So I'll just take my marker, I'll mark it down here and mark it right there, and pop me a nice straight line right there, and then that'll focus to tell me how to pitch it down, you know, just to kind of bevel it out. So I'm gonna work on that next and see if we can get it starting to look like a butcher knife. Alright guys, so I have been grinding it down pretty good bit right here. Went around the whole entire edge, gave it a little dip right there to separate from, you know, like blade from handle area. Fixed a little dip right in here also, so as you can see, got it kind of flared out almost at a nice sharp point. I'm just going to keep going just a little bit more, but I'm going to use my DA sander this time, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit up all of this right here to kind of knock some of that rust down right there, guys. So just got a little bit further to go, as you can see on the bevel. I'm just going to clean it up with that 80 grit to kind of smooth that out. Then I'll go over it probably with some like 180 or 200. So yeah, it's getting there. So we're going to keep on going and see what it looks like next. Alright guys, so the next thing I want to do before I start wrapping the handle right here is I want to drill a little pilot hole right here down near the bottom. Like you can see I did. So what I did is I just took a little small drill bit I started off with, drilled that through, then I went up a bit size right here, and that's where I just stopped that right there, went through. So now I'm going to take another bigger size one more time and go all the way through. And if I don't like the size that the hole makes, I got this little comb bit that I can use on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and see how this hole size is going to blow. So just want to line it up and just drill straight down. Alright, so now I've got that hole drilled through, and I'm kind of happy with that, but I just want to go just a tad bit bigger. So I'm going to take my comb bit here, and I'm just going to step it down maybe 1 or 2 more slots, and just pay attention to which slot you did, because when you do it on one side, you need to flip it over and do it on the other side. Alright guys, so that's what I did with the comb bit. Went up the size right there that I liked. I like that a lot right there. So you can see it left these little line on the inside. So I will just take a little Dremel sanding block right there and go inside and clean all that up. But after we do that, then we'll be ready to put our wrap on our handle. Alright guys, so I have got it shined down pretty good. It's not going to be perfect with this kind of metal right here because it is got some pitting going on in it, guys, but for the most part it's pretty shiny. You can see my Clemson Tigers shirt on there, and there I am saying hey, waving at you in the knife. So now it is time to wrap our parachute cord, guys. So I'm going to go inside, put on a cool movie, and I'm going to start wrapping this handle. Alright guys, so we have finished putting our wrap around the handle right there, guys, and that is how it turned out. It feels great. I like the way it feels and holds in my hand, and nice to chop with and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to hit that like button down below for me, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful week. Peace.